locked up. On their way, a great start, and Super Hoity Toity just back in third as they settle. Going out in front, Crystal Ship from Love to Run, Super Hoity Toity, Sister Seagull, and Lady Brew. There's pace on, and sliding up the rail there is Love to Run to join Crystal Ship, and they go out clear by about 2.5 to 3 lengths over Super Hoity Toity as they reach the turn. On the outside, Sister Seagull tracking Super Hoity Toity, and on the inside, Lady Brew, but really left alone. Crystal Ship, establishing a very impressive early lead, has gone out to lead by almost 5 lengths. Love to Run in second. Around the outside of Super Hoity Toity goes Sister Seagull, 3 behind, and on the inside is Lady Brew, but all alone Crystal Ship sailing clear. Crystal Ship by 5 lengths, Love to Run. 2.5 Super Hoity Toity pushed along a little bit. On the outside is still Sister Seagull, flanked wide, and on the rails is Lady Brew. Showing the way, Crystal Ship for Kazushi Kimura, and they race to the half mile in the Ontario Damsel, chasing a runaway leader. Love to Run in second. On the outside, covering ground, Sister Seagull, the centre, Super Hoity Toity. Lady Brew's had a nice run on the inside and is coming forward, and now dropping to last, Sister Seagull. They close in on Crystal Ship. Love to Run within 2 lengths and is pacing along nicely for Declan Carroll. 3 to Super Hoity Toity's been ridden along here the entire trip, and as they come down to the final quarter, Love to Run dangerous to Crystal Ship, who's starting to tire, and after them, Super Hoity Toity gathering some ground. Love to Run alongside Crystal Ship, and down the outside, Super Hoity Toity. Here she comes. Super Hoity Toity after Love to Run and Crystal Ship. Crystal Ship on the inside. Love to Run, and now Super Hoity Toity down the outside, coming with her menacing run and a winning run. Super Hoity Toity, she's just too classy and comes away to win the Ontario Damsel with something left. A half a length, Love to Run a good second. Crystal Ship third. 10 lengths away, Sister Seagull, and last, Lady Brew. 1:43.44.
Earl, right across. Right across. Sideways, sideways. Yeah, no, straight, straight.
In the Johnny Walker's Winners Enclosure with Patrick Husbands, the Ontario Damsel goes to Super Hoity Toity. And Patrick, we were 1 to 5 on the board, but she seemed to have to work for it a little bit here today.
Yeah, I was getting a perfect trip, you know. Then when I reached about a 3/4 pole in the 5 years, I started getting a little pressure on the outside. So I thought it was David, you know. So I know if David gave me a lot of pressure down the back, by the half he can be done, you know. But when I peep and I see the yellow color, I'm like, he's here, ready? So, you know, I put in the clear by the 3/8 pole, and she flattened right out on me by the 3/8 pole, going into the 1/4 pole and down the lane. But she's all class, and she just fight just to win.
Nice for you, too, because it was a little bit unfortunate what happened in her most recent race for you to kind of bounce back in here because she was probably best in that most recent start.
Yeah, she's all class. As I say from day one, you know, since I put my foot over her, she just liked to win. And last time I was loaded, but things don't unfold her way. But I want to tell Mark and the whole connection, thanks for putting me back on her because, you know, it was a big error.
Yeah, no, this is a really, really nice horse. And you know what, too? It just seems like, Patrick, the good ones, maybe if they don't even bring their A game, they know how to win still.
Yeah, and it only make your job more easy, you know.
Yeah.
But I got to say thanks again. I love her. I hope she get a break now.
It's like when you work with me. Like, I'm a stakes type of guy, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm also sponsored by whiskey.
Patrick Husbands with Super Hoity Toity and the Ontario Damsel. One more still to come in terms of stake races a little bit later on. We'll get to the Ontario Derby for the boys.